Yeah, so I was in Egypt for 13 days with a couple of my friends, and we actually had the privilege of going to Egypt to going to Hurghada. I don't know if you guys heard about it. We were at Hurghada, so that was a great experience. I loved it there. The weird thing was, however, I just want to get on the right lane. We were at this pretty cool beach resort in Hurghada, and that place was awesome. That place was great. I mean, I'm a person. I was really afraid of the beach and the sea and all that long ago, but somewhat this time, we were just swimming in like the deepest sea. It was really deep, you know. We were like swimming in a reef. You are one jackass. He could have. I mean, I'm not worried about myself. I could have ate him, but he was gonna crash into the sidewalk. That would have just wrapped his car out. That would have just damaged his car. Look at how high the sidewalk is. Just crash into that sidewalk with your car and just see what's gonna happen to your car. It's gonna get effed up for sure. So yeah, the weird thing about Hurghada was all the tourists over there were mostly Russians. And I have nothing against anyone, but guys, Russians, you have the weirdest language ever, to be honest. I mean, I've known people who've taken German, I've known people who've taken French, I've known people who can speak Italian, but come on, Russians, their language is, I mean, no disrespect or nothing wrong here, I don't mean anything bad, but your language is weird, guys. I mean, we were looking at some of the things that are written in Russian and English, because they usually have everything written in English, Arabic, I think French, and Russian. You guys have weird letters. I mean, you've got a letter that looks like a mu, and you've got another letter that looks like, I mean, you've got numbers incorporated into your words, which is pretty weird for a guy like me. I mean, we don't have any numbers incorporated into our words. We don't have these weird symbols and shit. So it was kind of weird for me, just looking at your language. And we're trying to understand, because we were in the pool that day. It was 3 of my friends and me. So we were 4 people. So we were in the pool, and there was this woman, this old woman and her little daughter, and they're swimming with us in the pool. And the woman, she keeps looking at us, and she keeps talking, and then she talks and laughs. She talks and laughs, and then her little daughter also laughs. And we have no clue what that woman is saying. Absolutely no clue what that woman is saying. We're trying to understand what she's saying, but it's like, that language is weird. We don't even know what she's speaking, and we're trying to tell her we only know English, woman. We don't talk what you're talking. We don't even know the language she's talking with. And we're like, English only, and she doesn't understand. And she's just there laughing at us. And we'd love to know what she's laughing about. Is it us, or is it like something we're wearing? I had no clue, but she was just laughing, and we're just looking at each other. It's like, what the fuck? What she's laughing about? What is she laughing about? That was funny, yeah. We tried talking to some girls over there, but no success. None of them spoke English. I mean, just giving an example, out of 10, probably, no, not 10. Maybe out of 5, we tried talking to 5, or maybe 6. Out of these, or maybe even 7, we always walked in pairs. It was me and one of my best friends, and these other 2 were always walking together. So we were there, and we're trying to talk to these girls. So we talk in English, and they don't understand shit. You know, we're trying to get a cool entrance. We don't want to look like freaks. So we start out maybe asking them what the time is right now. Yeah, we ask them what the time is, and then we end up, you know, like talking more elaborately, starting to get to know each other. But these guys, these girls, they don't know English at all. Out of all these people we talked to, only 2 responded. One was half French, half Russian. The other 2 were German. These were the only 2 who actually responded or knew how to talk English. And the funny thing is, we were at this beach party at night, and then this drunk guy, he was drunk as F, he's so drunk, he could even barely walk. We were watching this guy, he was the only one on the dance floor just trying to dance, and then he would go to his girlfriend and just start pulling her hair. I was like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You're just pulling her hair for no reason. So he walks up to the 4 of us, and he starts touching one of my friends. Not touching in a bad way, but he starts touching his muscles. It's like touching his muscles, and he's telling him, he's talking in Russian, and absolutely we have no clue what he's saying, and the guy's drunk. So he's touching my friend's muscles, and he's like, oh, we don't even know what this guy's saying. We're like, okay, what the hell are you saying? And then he asks us for cigarettes, and we're non-smokers, we don't smoke. And we have no clue what the guy's saying, and we're telling him, dude, we don't have cigarettes. And he's just still touching my friend's muscles, and he's like, cigarette, cigarette. He's pointing in his mouth, and oh my god, I got sand in my eye from that truck. So he's pointing at my friend, and he's like, cigarettes, cigarettes, and we're non-smokers, we don't have cigarettes, bro. And then he just suddenly walks away and he just says nothing, and it just walks away. Now I know how funny it is to watch drunk people. It's just too funny watching these people. They can't even walk just in a straight line without just trembling, like, you know, like tripping around and shit.